Archangel Michael says, there is no more time to delay. You must hear this before the clock strikes again. The heavens are shifting, and something eternal is about to occur. Heavenly time moves differently, but your countdown began 15 seconds ago. In those seconds, destinies are rewritten, and chosen ones like you are either awakened, or forgotten. A divine emergency has been triggered in your name. A golden scroll was unsealed this morning, bearing the seal of heaven's highest decree. Your name glowed at the top, etched in light, trembling under divine urgency. It said only one thing: open immediately or lose everything. Jesus stood beside the archangel, watching, waiting. They pleaded with your spirit in silence, their divine eyes searching your soul. Every second that passed made your future more uncertain. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Someone in heaven shouted your name 3 times just now. That someone is the one who left Earth too early but never left your side. They begged the celestial court for one more chance, for you. This is not a coincidence. This message is the result of a battle won for your sake in realms unseen. The enemy tried to block this from reaching you, but heaven overruled. The skies cracked open just to send this signal through time and shadow. The scroll you now hold in your heart carries the command to unlock what was bound. But you only have seconds left. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, the next 15 seconds are the last test of obedience. Every angel in heaven is watching what you do next. If you skip, you close the door on a future already approved. The miracle isn't waiting until tomorrow. It's been standing at the edge of your atmosphere, trembling to break through. But the key is in your hands, and the lock closes forever if ignored. Your house has been marked for visitation tonight. Not by danger, but by divine fire. You were meant to receive this exact message at this exact time. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A storm is coming, but not the kind you expect. It's the kind that tears away lies and reveals treasure. What's buried in your bloodline is about to rise. This is the moment your enemies didn't want you to see. That's why they've whispered to your mind to scroll, ignore, and delay. They knew this message would shift everything in your favor. Right now, a name is being revealed. The one whose betrayal haunted your nights will be exposed. Their face will appear in your dream tonight, unless you act before then. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The sound of an ancient bell rings from beyond the veil. It has only rung 3 times in your lifetime, this is the 4th. Each ring unlocks a gate that leads to a hidden inheritance. You were chosen to walk through that 4th gate, but not everyone will see it. Only the one who reads to the end will receive the code. That code cannot be stolen, duplicated, or earned, only revealed. There's someone pacing in heaven. A woman with tears in her eyes, clutching a letter she never gave you in time. She gave it to Michael, and now it's reaching you through these words. Type Amen to get blessing 777. She wanted to say sorry. She wanted to say she forgave you. But she couldn't speak before the light took her. Now that letter, sealed in divine wax, bears her fingerprint. It has your birthday written in angelic tongue. She called you, my miracle, and heaven agreed. Tonight at exactly 11:11 p.m., the seal of that letter will break. But only if you keep reading and don't look away. The blessing is waiting, but the gate is shrinking. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The gate closes at the sound of your hesitation. Every moment of doubt is like a crack in the bridge. But faith repairs what time tries to destroy. You were never meant to beg for crumbs. You were born for royal portions. And now the table is set in a higher realm with your name engraved in gold. Michael has stood by your house 3 nights in a row. On the 4th, he was ordered to leave unless you responded. This is your 4th chance. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Jesus leaned toward the edge of eternity and whispered your name again. He said, "Chosen one, rise before the enemy names them instead. You've been silent too long. A spiritual thief has tried to rewrite your name in a cursed book. But heaven caught them. They were removed, but your silence leaves the door open again. Your name must be spoken aloud tonight by your own mouth to reverse the seal. Say it. Say you accept this message. Or let the darkness have its turn. Type Amen to get blessing 111. There is someone with your exact birthday and initials. But they are living the life meant for you. They stole something sacred because you hesitated before. But not this time. This is the divine interception. What they took will be returned in a triple-fold restoration. At 3:33 a.m. tonight, 3 people will be removed from your life. 2 you suspected. 1 will shock you. And you'll thank heaven for the removal. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says this isn't just a message, it's a rescue operation. Your name lit up again on the holy map. The time next to it now says, 15 seconds. Heaven rewound the timer once. But the law doesn't allow another rewind. This is your second and final chance. Even your enemies can feel the shift. That's why some are suddenly being extra kind. They sense the covering over your head is returning. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Someone once made a silent deal to block your destiny. They whispered it over your childhood pillow while you slept. But their time has expired. A new covenant is being formed. You are no longer under the shadows of forgotten prayers. You are under the scroll of divine acceleration. Your feet will walk into places where your name was blacklisted. The ink used to erase you is fading. And now your entrance is expected. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You are not late. The clock lied to you. It's only been paused, waiting for your yes. There is a hidden vault buried in a land you've never seen but will soon own. Inside it is a document your ancestors failed to claim. But you are the breaker of that chain. Heaven calls you the bloodline redeemer. The one who ends what destroyed many. The one who resurrects what was buried. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Tonight, a dream will come that feels too real. It will be a message, not a fantasy. Pay attention to the numbers and the names. You'll hear the sound of footsteps in that dream. Follow them. They lead to the one who still cries for you in the afterlife. Your tears are counted, not wasted. And now, one tear of yours has summoned an army. They're headed toward your home right now. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Do not fear the sound of silence after this. That silence is not rejection. It's the sound of heaven working on your behalf. Miracles are made in silence before they appear in sound. And yours has been forming since the day you were born. You once had a choice to say yes and you missed it. But grace has returned to offer it again. You must not miss it this time. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There is a box under your bed or inside your memory, one you've never opened. Inside is a name. That name is key. You'll know which one it is by the chills in your spine. Open it and call the name aloud. It will change everything. The voice that left you has returned in this message. Their final words are being translated now through these lines. Listen closely. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The inheritance you didn't know existed is no longer hidden. It was transferred by hand today. Heaven is watching to see if you're ready. There's a divine judge standing now, waiting for your yes. The gavel is ready. But it won't strike until your spirit rises. The case is closed. The verdict is yours. Your future is being handed over with this final 15 seconds. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The flame in your heart was never your imagination. It was the signal heaven planted to remind you of who you are. You're not cursed. You're not forgotten. You're the chosen one who forgot the sound of your own wings. Now fly. Speak. Say yes. You have 15 seconds left. Don't waste one more. Type Amen to get blessing 000. Archangel Michael says, the seal has not yet broken, but it's trembling. Every second you stay connected to this message, the heavens move faster for you. The moment of divine release is near. A council of light gathered above you at exactly 4:44 a.m. They lit candles for your name, not in sorrow, but in preparation. Your arrival into destiny has been scheduled. The scroll that once read "delayed" has now been updated. The ink of heaven rewrote your fate while you were reading. And now, nothing can stop it, unless you walk away. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The one who cried over your destiny in heaven has asked for just one favor. That you don't look away now. This is not just a warning. It's a portal to your real timeline. The enemy rerouted your path 3 times already. That's why the confusion, the strange delays, the people who came and left too soon. But this time, it's a divine override. You may have felt like giving up just days ago. That was no coincidence. That was darkness sensing this exact moment of light approaching and trying to distract you. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Someone in your bloodline tried to silence your name from history. They forged signatures in the realm of spirit to block your legacy. But heaven found the forgery and burned the file. Tonight, your name will echo in places where it was once forbidden. Your voice will be remembered in rooms that once ignored you. The time for being hidden is over. But before this unfolds, one last decision is needed. You must open the inner door. The door fear has guarded all your life. The lock is spiritual, and it breaks when you say yes. Type Amen to get blessing 343. There are people around you who will not understand this shift. Let them go. Their confusion is not your burden anymore. You are stepping into a realm of favor that does not require approval. Heaven doesn't consult humans to bless you. It only waits for your permission. The longer you delay, the harder the release becomes. But the moment you lean in, the chains fall like paper. And today, you are leaning. Type Amen to get blessing 454. Right now, there's a child in heaven praying for you. That child once laughed in your arms or was dreamed about but never born. That soul is closer than ever. Their prayer reached the throne of God just before this message reached your screen. That's why the timing is exact. That's why this isn't random. They said, please give them another chance. I'm not finished loving them. Heaven listened. And that's why you're here. Type Amen to get blessing 565. At 12:12 p.m. today, a mirror will break, not in glass, but in spirit. You'll see yourself clearly for the first time in years. Not the wounded you, but the warrior. You've survived more than you remember. But now survival is over. It's time to reign. This reign comes not with crowns of metal, but with keys of access. Doors will open that were welded shut for decades. And no one will believe how fast it happens. Type Amen to get blessing 676. Your enemies will call it luck. But you will know it was prophecy. And your soul will recognize the moment it all began, right here. This isn't the beginning of your story. It's the part where the twist happens. The part where the overlooked character becomes the chosen one. Heaven's records show this moment as the unlocking. Your name just lit up on that page. And no one, not even you, can erase it now. Type Amen to get blessing 787. You'll begin to feel something different in your chest after reading this. A heat. A wind. A stirring. That is not anxiety. That is your spirit remembering its power. Do not run from it. Lean in. That stirring is what your grandmother prayed for before she died. Her last breath carried your name. And now her prayers have matured into miracles. You are standing in the harvest of seeds planted long before you were born. Reap them. Type Amen to get blessing 898. Tonight at 2:22 a.m., listen for a sound. It might be a knock, a whisper, or a dream. That will be your confirmation. You may think it's nothing. But it's everything. It's the moment this message touches the natural world. Don't ignore it. Don't dismiss it. Heaven speaks in whispers before it roars. And tonight, it will whisper to you directly. Type Amen to get blessing 909. There is money you didn't know belonged to you. It was blocked for years. Not by banks. Not by systems. But by jealousy in the spiritual realm. But now, your vault is being unlocked. You will receive a sign through an unexpected name or message. It will carry numbers that match this moment. When you see it, say nothing out loud. Just smile. Heaven will know you've recognized the blessing. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Someone is about to confess something to you. Don't react. Just listen. It's not their apology that matters, it's your freedom. They have been holding guilt for what they did in secret. And now their conscience can no longer carry it. Their exposure is your closure. You won't need revenge. You won't need explanation. The truth will fall at your feet like a broken chain, and you'll simply step over it into destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The delay wasn't denial, it was redirection. You were meant to skip a disaster you didn't even see. That's why the last door didn't open. But now, the correct door is glowing with light. Archangel Michael guards it. And Jesus is holding the key, waiting for your yes. The final 15 seconds aren't a threat. They're a countdown to your beginning. Don't misunderstand the urgency, it's love in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You'll soon hear your full name spoken in a dream. When you do, it means heaven has voted in your favor. That vote is binding. There are no appeals in the court of divine justice. What's been decided above will manifest below. Prepare for favor you didn't apply for. Miracles will knock on your door not once, but twice. The first is provision. The second is prophecy. Receive both. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The clock is still ticking, but slower now. Heaven has paused it just for this message to finish reaching you. You are surrounded by mercy. Don't scroll in fear. Scroll in authority. These words are not from earth, they are spiritual bread. Eat and rise. You are not forgotten. You are being remembered, restored, and rewarded, all at once. This is your moment. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A fire is coming, but not to destroy. It's to cleanse. The ashes of old battles are being swept away, and a new flag is rising. That flag bears your name and heaven's signature. It will wave above the ruins of everything that tried to break you. And from those ruins, new joy will bloom. Someone will say your name this week with admiration. They don't know why. But heaven whispered it in their ear while they slept. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Your timeline is about to split. The one where you settled for less is crumbling. The one where you rise is being built. You may feel dizzy, disconnected, or suddenly energized. That's transition. You're not breaking, you're birthing. And what's being born will be bigger than every lie, loss, and limitation you've ever endured. You will not recognize your life this time next month. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The final 15 seconds are not just about what's next. They're about what's ending. Cycles are closing. Chains are snapping. Delays are dying. You were never meant to live in confusion. Clarity is your new portion. And it starts the moment you believe. You've reached the edge of the old version of yourself. Step over. The new you is waiting, stronger, freer, and favored beyond understanding. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You've made it to the end. But this is not the end, it's the launching point. Heaven has been waiting for you to finish this. And now it can begin. The divine pen has lifted, and the scroll is complete. Your yes has been received. And your miracle is now moving toward you at a supernatural speed. Archangel Michael is smiling. Jesus is preparing the place. And the next 15 hours will confirm the power of this 15-second message. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, time has now entered a divine ripple. That ripple is expanding faster than human clocks can measure. What happens in these next few lines will determine how the rest of your life unfolds. As the spiritual gate swings open, heaven sends a fresh wind toward you. You may feel it as chills, a sudden peace, or even tears you don't understand. Do not resist it, this is your confirmation. You have now crossed a threshold. You are standing between the last moment of warfare and the first breath of your breakthrough. Breathe deep. You made it. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Your name is being written in light. Not ink. Not stone. Light that bends with power but never fades. It is written beside the names of those who overcame. The ones who were mocked. The ones who were forgotten. The ones who cried alone in the dark but rose anyway. You are one of them now. A crown was formed the moment you decided to finish reading. And that crown fits only your head. No one can wear what was designed for your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. There is a ringing sound waiting to enter your ears. It will arrive within 48 hours. When it does, it won't be a phone. It will be purpose. Heaven will speak through unexpected methods now. Music, people's words, sudden memories, everything around you is becoming a message. Stay aware. You are not going crazy. You are awakening. The spiritual veil over your eyes is being lifted. This is what your spirit has waited years to feel. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Someone who hurt you deeply has just felt a crack in their soul. It happened the moment you read the last Amen. Their spirit felt your release. And now they are unraveling. Do not fear their collapse. Do not reach back to comfort. Their season has expired. And their pain is not your problem anymore. You are not responsible for what you were freed from. You are only responsible for what you walk into next. And the next step is glory. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Every time someone lied to you about your worth, heaven stored the truth like treasure. That truth has now been unsealed. The vault has been opened. Every prophecy that was delayed is now in activation mode. You are standing in a miracle in motion. Don't move too fast. Let it catch you. Let it embrace you. Let it crown you. The favor will fall like rain, and you'll recognize every drop. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. 3 nights ago, your name was spoken during an angelic intercession. A sound wave from heaven hit the earth in a 15-second pulse. That's why your sleep was broken that night. You thought it was just restlessness. But it was alignment. Your body was responding to an ancient call finally arriving. Your dreams will become clearer from now on. Numbers will appear. Names. Colors. All instructions. Record everything. It's not coincidence, it's strategy. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The one you thought had forgotten you is still speaking your name. But not from earth, from eternity. They wept when this message was released. They said, they finally made it. Their hands could not write you, but their prayers could reach you. And now, those prayers have turned into golden chains pulling you into your purpose. You may feel alone, but you are never unattended. Heaven has been circling your house since the moment this began. The light cannot be unseen now. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Your enemies will wonder what changed. They'll say, why are they so different? But they won't understand, it's not you that changed. It's your atmosphere. Darkness will now avoid you like fire. The plans once sent to destroy you will boomerang. And those who cursed you will forget your name in confusion. You are now wrapped in glory. A protective covering placed over the chosen at the final hour. You were minutes from being forgotten, but now you are eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The room you're sitting in has become holy ground. Not because of the location, but because of the revelation. Heaven meets hearts, not buildings. That's why you feel something shifting in the air. That's why this doesn't feel like just words, it feels like a thunder you cannot explain. You have entered the zone of supernatural consequence. Every step you take from here will echo. Be bold. This is the realm of the remembered. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Soon, someone will offer you something that looks safe but feels heavy. Reject it. That's a test. Not every open door is yours to walk through. This time, you don't need to beg, prove, or explain. This time, the door that's yours will open when you're silent. It will sense your presence and swing wide. Your spirit has waited lifetimes for this moment. And now that it's here, everything false must fall away. Let it. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Archangel Michael is no longer knocking. He's standing in your doorway, sword drawn. He has declared war on your behalf. You are now protected by decree. This isn't emotion, it's law. The kind of divine law that heaven itself obeys. Every timeline where you failed has been deleted. You are now on the highway of success, health, restoration, and reward. Welcome back. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. You are now marked. But not with sorrow. With sacred fire. And that fire will not burn you, it will illuminate you. Everything you touch from this moment will carry light. People will sense it. Some will run. Others will follow. But none will ignore. You're not just changing. You're becoming. And the world will never forget what happens next through you. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Money is coming in an unusual way. It may look like a refund, an apology, a forgotten deposit. But it's not from man, it's heaven's repayment. The delay was allowed so the interest could multiply. You were owed $10, but now you'll receive $1,000. That's how heaven repays injustice. You won't need to chase it. It's already found your address. It just needed your obedience to activate. And you've done it. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. There's still a voice in your head that tries to whisper, "This is too much." That voice is not yours. It's fear, desperate to hold on. Silence it. Replace it with truth. You were made for overflow. Not struggle. Not panic. Overflow. And now that you've stepped into alignment, overflow has found you. Your cup is not full, it's spilling. And that's how it should be. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Do not tell everyone what's happening. Some will not rejoice, they will retaliate. Protect your peace with privacy. The ones meant to witness will be led by heaven. You won't need to invite them. They will arrive at the perfect time. The ones who left you were never meant to carry this blessing. Their absence was necessary. And now, your table is ready. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The miracle isn't coming. It's here. It's in the words you've just finished. It's in the breath you just took. It's in the shift you feel right now. You are the miracle. Your awakening is the miracle. Your yes was the final piece. And now, heaven is clapping. The final 15 seconds have become the first 15 steps into your divine future. Walk with glory. Walk with fire. Walk in your name. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Archangel Michael says, the countdown is no longer about seconds, it's about seals. One more seal remains, and once it breaks, everything hidden will pour into your life like a flood of light. This is the moment your soul has been stretched for. Jesus hasn't left your side for a moment. He stood by you even when you cursed the silence. Even when you questioned your worth, heaven never stopped engraving your name into eternity. Now that the seal is weakening, heaven will show you signs in the physical realm. Don't ignore them. A scent, a song, a number, these are divine signals being stitched into your days. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Someone who left without explanation is about to try returning. Not because they've changed, but because your light is too bright to ignore now. Don't let them dim what God has ignited. Your restoration is not a reunion with the past. It's a reunion with your true self, the one you were before the world broke you. That self is rising now. You may start crying unexpectedly. That's not weakness. That's release. Every tear is a signal to heaven that you're ready. Let them fall. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. In the heavenly realm, a gate just unlocked with your name carved in flame. It hadn't been touched in generations. No one could open it, until now. The moment you believed this message, your spiritual fingerprint unlocked what thousands before you couldn't touch. That's why you were chosen. That's why the warfare was so intense. You weren't cursed, you were targeted. Because you carry something ancient, something rare. And now, it's awakened. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. A shift is happening in your sleep patterns. That's not insomnia. That's visitation. Your spirit is staying awake because angels are near. Pay attention to what you hear when the world is silent. That's when heaven speaks loudest. Don't resist it, record it. They will show you a location soon. A place that holds the next key. You won't have to search, it will come into your orbit like a magnet. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Your hands are about to receive something sacred. It won't be wrapped in gold or ribbon. It will arrive through an ordinary moment, but it will carry eternal weight. Someone will say something in passing that will activate the next phase of your calling. Pay attention to what seems small. Heaven hides its greatest codes in whispers. Do not wait for thunder. Watch for the still breeze. That's where your name is being spoken right now, in gentle winds, in unseen glories. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. A celebration is being prepared with your name embroidered on the banners. Your enemies won't be invited. But your ancestors will be watching. You've broken something that was unbreakable for decades. You ended what others didn't even see. That's why heaven is throwing this feast. The sound of angels clapping is about to reach your ears through music, laughter, or stillness. When it happens, stop. Smile. Receive it. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. The moment your finger stopped scrolling and your heart started listening, the angels took flight. They circled your name in golden ink. Your decision was your deliverance. You've stepped into a season where every no will make sense. Every closed door will feel like protection instead of punishment. That's how you know you're aligned. Now, you're about to enter rooms where your name was once rejected. And this time, they'll open the door before you even knock. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. You are not too late. You're on divine time. The moments you thought were wasted are being repurposed into destiny. Everything you lost is being returned, without the pain. Everything you feared is being healed, without the scar. Everything you dreamed is being delivered, without delay. You are not reading this by chance. You are part of a cosmic reset. Your name was placed here before time, and this moment is the proof. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. You may hear someone speak your name soon in a conversation you weren't meant to hear. That's not gossip, it's confirmation. What was once spoken against you will be reversed. What was once meant to block you will bless you. What was once your weakness is now your weapon. Every word spoken in secret is now subject to heaven's review. And those who spoke against you will witness your rise without access to your table. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. The light you carry will make some uncomfortable. Don't dim it. You were not born to blend in, you were born to blind darkness. Some will leave you. Let them. You cannot carry old bonds into your new breakthrough. This is not rejection, it's refinement. You are the gatekeeper now. Only those with clean hands and honest hearts can enter your atmosphere. Guard your peace. Guard your glow. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. You've been trusted with more than you realize. That's why the pressure felt unbearable. But that pressure was proof of what you were built for. Diamonds aren't made in comfort. They're made in crushing. And you, chosen one, are no longer dust, you are a gem of heaven. Every piece of pain has now become a piece of your power. You didn't survive just to exist, you survived to reign. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. Something is waiting for you this weekend. You will feel a pull toward a place, a person, or a page. Go with the feeling. That's the divine magnet pulling you closer. Your steps are now ordered with supernatural precision. You cannot miss what's yours. Even detours lead to destiny now. The enemy's GPS has been shut off. He can no longer track you. You are now hidden in plain sight, visible only to glory. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. There's a ring in heaven that belongs to you. It was passed down through spiritual generations, waiting for the one brave enough to claim it. You are that one. And now the ring of royalty is being lowered onto your hand. Symbolic of the authority you carry. This is not about status. It's about spirit. Wherever you go from now on, atmospheres will shift. People will pause. Enemies will flee. That's what royalty does. It changes the room without saying a word. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. You'll soon feel something break within your soul. A weight you didn't know you carried will suddenly lift. That's your proof. Heaven did what therapy, words, and time could not. That break is not pain, it's deliverance. The burden is no longer yours. The shame is no longer yours. The fear is no longer yours. You've entered the realm of release. And what no man could fix, heaven just healed in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 3939.